You might have heard of a SWOT analysis before. What does SWOT stand for? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And a SWOT analysis is a great tool if you are in the process of planning for the future of your business. Now, it might be a brand new business, or you're in this really changing environment like COVID is presenting to us, and you're planning for the future and you're on a growth strategy and you are really positive and determined to come through this strongly. And so when we're in that planning mode, it's often got a purpose, hasn't it, to either make sure that we keep our product front and centre. In this new marketplace, we might be wanting to gain more customers. We might be wanting to launch an adjusted product. Whatever the business reason is, doing a SWOT analysis is still a really great tool that's been used for a long time in business planning. And it's very reliable to help you to take an objective view of different aspects of your business, both internal and external, and then be able to draw out some really great insights from it. Often working with clients, they'll tell us that doing the SWOT analysis, they pulled out some golden gems that really helped them to formulate their plans, to identify priorities, and to bring focus and clarity to their plan for the future. Now, you can do a SWOT analysis across, relevant to an entire business plan, so across the whole of all factors of your business, or you can take a narrower focus with a SWOT analysis. For example, there's an exercise that we love doing with clients where we get them to take a look at their consumer feedback and the customer reviews to take the perspective of their customers. What are those reviews telling them? So they do the SWOT analysis, looking at the strengths and weaknesses and also the opportunities and threats. Now, we've put together this blog post for you that explains the construct of a SWOT analysis and those strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats. What does that mean? Well, strengths and weaknesses, that's pertaining to internal aspects of your business. So this is where looking at your customer reviews and feedback, that's internal to your business. They're your customers. That's a great thing to have a look at. We've also given you some other examples of questions to ask yourself with strengths and weaknesses. Just looking generally in your strengths, what do you do well? What great assets and resources do you have? What are the things that your customers are telling you that you do really well? It may be that you've had tremendous staff and that their skill set and the resource that they present is a great strength for you. What about weaknesses? So these are internal negative factors, things that generally you can control or very much influence. So it could be that you're a bit light on with resources, or you know that there's some inefficiencies in your processes, for example. Or there could be some things in those customer reviews or feedback, just niggling little improvements that could be made to your processes or potentially your marketing. There may not be enough clarity in your messaging or in your marketing materials to help your customers to really connect and convert with you. And then opportunities and threats. Now, these are external to your business. Opportunities are those great things you can see now and in the future that your business could respond to. There could be consumer trends, for example, environmental friendly trends where consumers have a growing desire to work with businesses who have a really light environmental footprint. Are you aligning with that trend? It could be that there's market demand for products and services like yours that weren't there before. So there's opportunity there to produce a broader range of products. There could be collaborations or partnerships that you might be able to pursue. What about threats? What we're suggesting here are external negative factors. Often you can turn them into a positive, into an opportunity, but what about what your competitors are doing? Maybe they're introducing some really new smart services and products. Maybe there are particular risks for your business that are out of your control. Maybe your business is weather dependent, or maybe there's other business or environmental risks that you need to be aware of. And what about trends, consumer trends that have happened during COVID. What are people looking for? They're looking to be able to buy really easily online. Consumers have become more familiar with purchasing online and generally with using digital platforms. Is your business aligned to that trend? If not, could be a threat and you need to move it over into the opportunity square. So when you complete a SWOT analysis, you'll see in the blog post here how it's just 4 simple quadrants. Dot point the answers to these questions, do a bit of a brainstorm with your business partner or your team or your friends, maybe do a bit of research into those opportunities, have a look online, see what your competitors are doing, what's that telling you in terms of opportunities and threats, get into those customer reviews and feedback and see what your customers are saying. Then what do you do with that? How do you take those insights, when you sit back and look at those 4 quadrants, how do you take those insights and turn them into action? We really want you to do that because that's what entrepreneurs do. They keep working on improving their customer experience and improving their business. So sit back, look at the SWOT that you've created, identify the strategies for growth. What are the things that are going to attract more customers to you? What are the product improvements that you can make? Maybe there are urgent, small operational priorities that you need to address. Create that action plan and then make a commitment to implementing those things. Some of them will be short-term, some of them will be long-term. But all of this is going to move you toward your business goals for the long term to be a stronger, more sustainable business. Thanks.